Mel's chickens
Hey, we're back again. Where'd my chickens go? They're out in the chicken coop.
Yeah, but you got to get rid of the roosters.
We got one rooster.
Hey,
you know what? He makes just as much noise as 5 of them.
And come to speak of Rooster,
Rooster.
He should be having a new hip right about now.
Brother Rooster, who has been on our show before. He's in the hospital right now.
Faucet.
He went into surgery wearing a blue gown. We saw pictures of him. I'm sure that didn't last long. They snatched that off as soon as he was conked out.
Ooh.
He's laying there buck naked getting the full treatment.
I didn't need to have that visual.
And it's too late,
they wrapped
baby,
them up in
now.
Plastic like they do.
I don't know.
They bubble wrap you?
Cut through it.
Put that picture on the YouTube version of this.
Yeah, I want to see some pictures.
Did you see the picture of Royce this morning?
No, I didn't.
Sitting on the gurney with his blue gown. He's doing
it looked disposable. It didn't look like a regular gown.
Yeah,
it looked like it's made out of paper.
There was nothing on the other side of that.
Probably so. So be sure to put that picture. We want everybody to have this visual.
Yeah.
The big red rooster. Woohoo. Well, we're burning daylight, brother.
Yeah.
This is the F-bomb segment. We better get hopping here.
Uh-oh.
Get hopping like a robin. So, y'all take cover, because here she comes.
Oh, no. Ouch.
Well, I about ran out of air that time.
Yeah, you turned red.
I know. I was thinking, hurry up, Luke. Stop.
Lordy.
Drop that
Call
ball.
time out. What if you have, and don't say you don't have these, with your spouse, significant other, or whatever, annoying habits. You know you have them, but let's don't talk about ours. Let's talk about the annoying habits of others, such as our wives or spouses, significant others, or whatever. And so, if you could get rid of one annoying habit that person has, so you might live in peace, what might that be? Who wants to fess up and get in trouble first?
I think Mel would be the best for
this.
Well,
okay.
I think
my
Mel
wife would have a hard time with this one because I don't have any annoying habits.
Excuse me. Don't make me laugh while I got chapped lips.
Oh, what about hers?
Oh, she's got a plethora of them.
Oh, my God. You heard it here first.
The main one.
Main one?
Survey said.
The one that annoys you the most. The one that makes you want to run downtown and slap a preacher.
Oh,
I never get a chance to finish a sentence.
That's true. Oh, you mean here or at home?
Oh, at home. Here too.
Here too.
No, because? Oh, okay. This is even more so.
Uh-oh.
I've always saying, why don't you answer the question that I posed to you and don't give me an answer to what you think I was going to ask or should have asked. Or
should reinterpret your question?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I'll reinterpret my question.
Really? Yeah. I can see how that would get old.
And you know what? And I see when my wife and my daughter, they have a conversation, and my daughter she's starting to talk like me, like, Mom, why don't you answer my question like I gave it to you?
Well, you'll have to outvote her. Oh my goodness!
And I've never been able to understand why that is. Why is it you're giving me an answer to something that you think I'm really? This is what the question I'm really asking. Except but I'm just asking like.
And sometimes it's very simple, straightforward, very straightforward.
Right.
I know exactly what you mean. Not that your wife does it.
I know. You
know what?
Probably all women do that, huh?
You need to do that back to her. When she asks you a question, you try that on her and see how she likes it.
But that would be hard for me because I usually try to I try to follow a thought clear through, the thread. If something's mentioned, and you can take bunny, a rabbit trail is different. But I always try to keep in my mind, where were we going with it?
Stay on point with it.
Yeah.
No, go the other way.
My wife and her family,
take it way out there with her.
They never go full circle back to where they were.
No, take a walk on the wild side and jump out there and just bring it back around in some other way.
Yeah. Well, I'll try that. I'll take your advice.
We want to hear. See if you survive next week after you put this on the radio.
I'll probably get killed.
All right, Casey, what you got?
Well, conversely,
my
wife sometimes asks me questions or says something to me, and I hear things literally.
Right.
I don't hear what you meant. I hear what you said, generally. And she'll say things sometimes, and I'll answer her to kind of more or less how she posed it, well, that's not what I meant. I said, well, why don't you say what you mean? Don't just, put it out there like that. So
Wow, y'all
mine
sound
would be
like
totally opposite.
I was going to say y'all are on different ends of the spectrum here.
Is that my wife will ask me questions or something, and I'm thinking, it's a simple thing, but no, it's more complex than that. And I should have stopped and pondered on it and figured out how else could this be taken, and then answered.
Yeah, look before you leap. There,
Yeah.
Think about it a little bit more.
But I do hear things when you're speaking to me. I hear things I think a little more literal than other people do.
You cut to the chase. You're right.
That's what I like.
The meat of it.
You got something to ask me. Don't
beat around the bush and wow, go right for the throat.
But I do get that same thing with Mel. I mean, I've had times when
Hey, Mel.
Mel Jackson.
I've asked my wife a question, and she beats around the bush, and I mean, I've asked it straightforward, and okay, finally you've answered the question after I asked you 4 times.
So that's not what I asked.
I got it out of you, thank you.
Wow.
Well, maybe they went to the same school.
No.
DeSoto High School?
Yeah.
Well, they did.
Years apart, though.
Everybody but you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And on a side, I've always also said to my wife, filter your words before you say them, because she'll say the first thing that springs in her mind, and she'll throw it out there. And I'm thinking, if you, sometimes she's been kind of like, wishing she had said it different. She'll say something to someone,
But in her defense, I appreciate that we both enjoy the sounds of silence.
There you go.
We could sit there for an hour and not speak and not wonder what the other one's thinking, not wondering, is that person mad? We can drive from here to Punta Gorda and not talk.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate that silence. I mean, I like the fact that we're not forced to make conversation. I mean, we talk a lot.
You don't want to force it, and it's
but if both of us are all of a sudden in a non-talkative mood, that's cool.
Yeah, that comes from being around each other so many years.
You're
That's
very
right.
comfortable with each other.
Anything you do or don't do.
So anyhow,
well, mine ain't got nothing to do with conversation. So I feel like a fish out of water here. My wife's crazy habit that drives me crazy is when you eat and you have leftovers. Then you put it in this size bowl or that size bowl, this piece of Tupperware, that piece of Tupperware, and then you put it away in the fridge, which is what you're supposed to do. Okay, then the next day comes and you whoop it all out again and you have leftovers for supper. And then when you go to gather it all back up to wash dishes, as soon as a few bites are missing out of something, she'll look for something smaller to put it in and transfer to something that's slightly smaller. So I got to wash out this big bowl now. Then the next night I may have them again, and she does that again. Instead of just leaving it in the same container when it's sealed up, and I can just wash it when it's empty. Right. Every day she's transferring it into something smaller. She's making it more compact and more compact, and I'm washing more and more dishes. So
it's kind of
drives me to distraction.
Opposite of those Russian nesting dolls.
Exactly. We got Russian nesting leftovers. Nesting victuals or something other. That's just kind of course, everybody's got their own. There's worse habits to have. So,
do you think you have any that are you aware of any of yours that are annoying to her?
My wife's always fussing about me. We got a big counter there in between the kitchen and the dining room where I just lay stuff up there and I leave it there, and she can't stand it.
Yeah.
I'll take my hat off and flip it over and fill it full of stuff out of my pockets or whatever I'm toting around, and she can't stand that. She wants me to get rid of that. She don't like that being there, and she doesn't like my clothes laying around. Because I'm gonna wear these jeans tomorrow. I'll hang them on the door, on a closet door in the bathroom. Yeah. Why put them back on the hanger and take all my stuff out of my pockets?
I do the same thing. Yeah.
Right.
That's mine. How about yours? Yours.
My bad habit. I don't think I really have any.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I'm sure mine are probably
very minor.
No, I imagine
mine are
probably glaring.
Glaring. You're glaring
I
at
don't,
your
I
wife?
don't
Picking
really.
your nose.
Picking and grinning.
Nah.
Flipping the TV channel incessantly.
Well,
A
one
lot of
thing I
women
know
don't
that
like
annoys her is sort of like yours is she always accused me of being a nester.
A nester.
Yeah.
That wherever I go to sit or wherever I go to
Park for a while.
park for a while or when I go to bed, she said, you gather everything you need and put it there with you.
That's common
And
sense.
I do that. I go to sit on my chair and I make sure I've got my remote.
That's
I make
right.
sure I have my phone. I make sure I have an ink pen and a paper, even though I
in
don't
case somebody
have. Half
calls,
time I
You
don't
kind of
use.
have to do that.
Yeah.
Well, it's harder for me
Yeah.
to get up and down. I
I
think.
keep toothpicks nearby
You know,
and fingernail
carry-
clippers,
And I carry a lot of things like on my little
Kleenexes.
my little scooter, and I also, I have a man bag I carry around.
Yeah.
But I have noticed that when I'm around other people with mobility problems, that they're much the same way
That's right.
or worse. I've seen some of these guys with these mobility wheelchairs.
Saddlebags.
Oh, they got saddlebags, things on the back, things on the side.
Everything's on a trailer pulling behind them.
Yeah, they got coffee holders.
Wonder if they
I
got
feel
thing-
naked. I thought I had a flashlight that was on the side of his chair, and
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
oh man, he had a cup holder for water and a cup holder for coffee.
Yeah.
Better to have it not need it than need it not have it.
Wonder if he's
But
got
that's
stuff.
one of my-
Wonder if he's got stuff he's forgot that he has.
Probably.
But
All right,
that-
Nell, you got an annoying habit your wife would like to get rid of?
My annoying habit? Oh man, I don't know. I'm just
Oh,
I'm
he
kind of
doesn't-
like KC.
He's oblivious. That's what it is.
But that would be it, then, being oblivious.
Being oblivious.
His oblivion.
I think Mel could probably sit around the house and the house is on fire. And Mel, are you coming? The house is burning.
Mel would break in. Mel would break in the song.
I
probably.
think
when the house is on
I
fire.
got one habit that maybe she don't like, and I don't hear much
Love
about it.
is a
But
burning
dust will
thing.
build up, and I'll take my finger and just make one streak through it.
Oh, she don't want to see that.
You
'cause
don't
you're
write,
challenging
you don't
her.
write your name. Mel was there.
Oh
was
my
here,
God.
yeah.
Dusty was here.
Yeah,
Dusty Mel.
Oh,
Watch me.
but she didn't say anything about it,
Goodness.
so maybe she doesn't mind it. But I'm thinking that would be a problem. That would probably be annoying to somebody.
Well, we're down to less than a minute now, so this may have been our last broadcast. Depending on if our wives hear this particular broadcast or not, this may be our last ones. If not, we'll be back next week for a brand new show. What is our frequency, Kenneth?
1480 AM on your radio dial, WFLA and WFLN,
Oh, yeah.
Arcadia's news and information station.
How many letters are there?